Hey everyone! In this video I'm going to talk about the 4 major early childhood education models, which include Montessori, High Scope, Reggio Emilio, and the project approach. I'll explain each one using the comparison chart I created, and then I'll talk about which model I think is the most effective and why. So first up is Montessori. This model focuses on child-centered learning. This means that children have a lot of independence and can choose activities that actually interest them. Classrooms are set with hands-on materials, and students usually work at their own pace. The teacher's role is more of a guide rather than someone constantly giving direct instruction. One strength is that Montessori really encourages independence and responsibility within the children. And another strength is that the hands-on materials help kids understand concepts in a more concrete way. One challenge, though, is that Montessori classrooms can be expensive to set up because of specific materials and the teaching training required. Also, some students may need more structure than this model may provide. Next up is the high scope model. This model is based on active learning, which means children learn best by doing things themselves and then reflecting on their experiences. A big part of this model is the plan, do, review process. Students first plan what they want to do and then carry out their activities, and then at the end they finally review what they learned. One strength of this is that it helps children develop problem solving and critical thinking skills. It also provides a constant daily routine, which can help students feel more comfortable and organized. However, one limitation is that teachers need strong training to implement this model, and it can take a lot of time and planning to maintain the structure of this. Our third model is the Reggio Emilio. This approach focuses on creativity, exploration, and collaboration. It sees children as capable and curious learners. In these types of classrooms, the environment is very important and is often called the third teacher because the setup of the classroom helps inspire learning. Teachers observe children closely and build lessons or projects based on the children's interests. One strength of this model is that it encourages creativity and self-expression. It also helps build relationships between the teachers, students, and families. One challenge is that it can be difficult to fully recreate the Reggio Emilio approach outside of the place where originally it started in Italy. It also requires a lot of time and teamwork from teachers. And our last model is the project approach. This model focuses on children exploring topics in depth through projects. These projects are usually based on students' interests and questions, while children investigate topics over time, ask questions, do research, and then share what they learned. One strength is that this helps children develop a deeper understanding of the topics. It also encourages teamwork and communication. One limitation is that projects can take a long time to complete, and sometimes it can be difficult to fit them into strict curriculum requirements. For me, out of these 4 models, I think that the most effective is the Reggio Emilio approach. I choose this model because it really focuses on children being active and engaged in their own learning, rather than just following a set lesson plan. Teachers pay attention to students' interests and build learning experiences around those ideas. I think this helps students feel more excited and motivated to learn. Another reason I like this model is that it focuses on observation and documentation. Teachers can carefully watch how their students learn and think and use that information to guide their own teachings. This makes learning more personalized and meaningful for students. Also, the Reggio Emilio model encourages strong relationships between teachers, family, and the community. And I think this is really important in early childhood education because children do learn best when they feel supported both at home and in the classroom. Overall, while all 4 models have important strengths, I do believe that the Reggio Emilio approach is the most effective because it supports creativity, curiosity, and meaningful learning experiences for young children. Thank you.